Dean, are tariffs inflationary?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Who pays for tariffs? Not the company that you are tariffing. So let's use the favorite example. China exports stuff to us and then we tariff them, right? We as an importer of Chinese goods pay for the tariffs, not China. I think that's what the most important fact that people need to understand is that the company exporting the product does not pay for the tariff. How it works is this. They put stuff on a boat. It arrives here. When the company that imports it and distributes and sells it, let's say Costco or whatever, the distributor, goes to the port and takes it, they pay for the tariff there.
At the port?
At the port, yeah. So when you clear customs,
Okay.
it's collected there. And basically what happens is when the product reaches the shelves, it's more expensive now. So what would...
So there's more cost to
well,
get
it's like
here.
I did that example before, right? Okay, you buy a t-shirt for $10 without tariffs, right? And you sell it here for 12, right? When you tariff China $2 on that, then it's going to cost you $12 to get here. You're not going to sell it at zero profit. You have to buck the price up.
I know, but everyone says in the comments that believe this whole tariff thing, then we should be buying American-made t-shirts.
Yeah, okay,
And we
let me,
grow cotton
you know,
here
that's a fallacious argument, though. Okay, what is your cost of living here? What is your cost of labor here compared to China? How are you going to pay people to make that t-shirt at the same price that they make it in China? It's impossible. And what's the result of that, right? You pass the price increase on the cost of labor, the cost of everything that's more expensive here, regulatory costs, taxes, all that kind of stuff. It costs more to make things here, which is why we only make certain kinds of things here. We don't make t-shirts here anymore. What do we make? An airplane. What do we make? We make...
American-made cars. We do make them. Well, actually, no, I think we make them in Mexico because it's cheaper.
Yeah, that's the whole point. So the whole thing that people have to understand about manufacturing, like, oh, you tariff, they're gonna... No, the world, economic, the what do you call it? The best manner in which for all countries in the world is to trade with each other. It's this concept of competitive advantage. You have low cost of labor in this country, you have a lot of natural resources or other kinds of resources, you make that product at the lowest cost. And then you trade with other people, you know? And we're very, very good at making high, you know, technology stuff.
And we're a knowledge economy.
That's right. And we're very, very, you know, advanced. You know, we make weapons, we make airplanes. That's what our competitive advantage is. How we make it exactly, right? Then you export that to other countries and you import the things that they're good at. It's called trade. It's how economy started, barter. Back in the Middle Ages, whatever, like, hey, I'm really good at fishing, I can catch a fish, that guy's really good at hunting, shooting a bow and arrow at a bird, that guy wants to eat fish and you want to eat chicken, whatever, right? You trade, because I'm really good at this and that guy's really good at that. That's how trade works. It's competitive advantages. It's the most efficient, right? Everyone wins when you do that, in different countries and different, you know, suppliers of things. It's not efficiency anymore. And what happens when you do that? Everything in everybody's own countries then becomes more expensive when you don't trade openly. Free trade. Okay, like Ed Yardeni says, free trade is ideal. It's not necessarily, fair trade would be a cherry on top because sometimes things aren't fair. China's not fair, no question. But free trade should always be the winner.
Got it. So it is inflationary.